Cancer, having a look to see how your relationship will be with the person that's coming in here, any obstacles that potentially the two of you will face together, and what they're wanting from you in this relationship. Okay, let's have a look. 8 cards to see how your relationship will be when the two of you come together. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 6 of Cups, the Magician, 10 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Okay, starting off with the Knight of Pentacles, this shows there's a lot of stability. This shows that everything will be evolving at a very slow pace. So I think you're going to have to exercise more patience here, Cancer. This person is a little bit more methodical in their approach to love. They are capable of loyalty and commitment, absolutely, but it takes them a while to get there. So I feel like you're going to see consistent efforts from this person, which really is a plus. It really shows that this person is capable of stability, and you're going to see it more and more over the course of time in their actions more so than their words. So I feel like you need to pay attention to what they're doing rather than what they're saying. They could be saying one thing, but their actions will be very clear of where they see this relationship going and how far they want to take things with you here with the Knight of Pentacles energy. So the fact that he's come up here does show this person is capable of stability and and follow through. You know, this person is all about follow through and action, and this person is also wanting to see action and follow through with you as well, Cancer. So I like what the Knight of Pentacles represents. For some of you, this relationship could eventuate into a business ideal or a business deal, or an investment. You know, finances. Your finances may be joint together as well here, which shows there's a lot of trust between this person and yourself. Next card over is the Ace of Pentacles. Look, the Knight of Pentacles faces the Ace of the Ace of Cups, not Pentacles. And this is a good sign. I feel like this person is capable of getting married to you or becoming engaged to you. So they may not be a conventional traditionalist in these matters. For some of you it will be. They did have the 4 of Wands, so this can be seen as the marriage card. So they are wanting marriage, but for some of you this relationship could eventually lead to engagements, marriages, blessings, or a union, some sort of ceremony that commemorates your union with this person here. So the Ace of Cups is often seen as engagements, proposals, love, commitment. You know, this is the hand of God, and this is an outpour of emotion. So I feel like in this relationship there might be tears, but I feel it's tears of joy rather than tears of sadness. I feel like there's an emotional release. I feel like you can express yourself emotionally and be the person you really are, Cancer, with this person. So there's a lot of purity. The bird symbolizes purity, truth, honesty. So I like that this is coming up. I feel like the two of you could be very honest with each other here. There's a lot of honesty in this relationship, potentially falling in love and expressing yourself like you haven't been able to do before, Cancer, maybe. So, you know, the Ace of Cups points to a lot of firsts, and this could be a relationship where this happens and you're able to fully express yourself emotionally with the Ace of Cups here. So that's absolutely beautiful, but it can absolutely lead to marriage. There is the family card down here, so for some of you this person could be the one that gives you children or gets you pregnant, or for the males out there, this could be the lady or the man or whoever you're looking for. This could be the one that can give you that family, that familiarity, that void that's been missing for some of you. So this is really beautiful. 8 of Wands, there's a lot of stepping stones in this relationship. 8 of Wands normally represents signs, symbols, synchronicities, arrows of love, passion, desire, high sex drives, a lot of intimacy between the two of you, which is very nice. But I feel like there's stepping stones. And with time, I think you're going to see this relationship become bigger, better, and stronger than ever. You have the Strength card associated with them. And again, you have the 3 of Wands, which is looking to the future. So I think your future is going to get better together. So not to say your relationship won't be ideal when the two of you first come together. It's just to show that the future is where the real happiness lies between you and this person. The distant future is what I'm seeing here. So that's very exciting. But look, there is possibly relocation or movement between the two of you. I feel like the two of you have a lot of communication, a lot of expressive communication. Sometimes I believe the two of you could lock horns because of this. But I feel you're going to be very vocal about what it is that you want or the direction that you'd like to see this relationship in going. I also feel like there's movement around you. So moving in together, possibly moving in with family as well, friends. or living near family and friends as well, but possible relocation or travel here is coming up as well, because sometimes the Three of Wands is seen as the travel card. So for some of you, this is a relationship where you'll be traveling, exploring new lands, new places, embarking on new experiences together with the Three of Wands. I really believe that this person is supposed to be in your future somehow. I feel like this person is destined to be in your future. Either they'll become a friend if you don't stand the test of time, and you'll still be in touch with them in the distant future, or this is a person that's going to be in your future and you'll be coupled up and you'll have children together. You know, this is, or you'll be tied together by children. So you may even have a child with this person, and then you're still bound together, you're still linked together in the distant future because you have children together. So you're still linked somehow is what I'm seeing with the Three of Wands. But again, it could be travel, wanderlust, and movement as well with the Three of Wands. I also feel like for some of you in the future, this relationship might have a bit of manipulation. It's not in the near future. I think it's in the distant future. Don't anticipate it because you don't want to invite it upon yourself here, Cancer. But what I'm seeing with the Magician card, which sometimes can be a little bit manipulating, not that he's like a manipulator and he's out to get the world and he's out to deceive everyone. It's more so that someone might alter the truth a little bit, not to hurt you. And I'm seeing if this is with an ex or someone in their past, maybe a fire sign, maybe an Aries, possibly a Pisces here as well, this can prove to be a little bit troubling in the future. But again, I think for the most part, there's a lot of purity. The children indicate innocence, development, and purity and honesty. So I feel like whatever this is, this will eventually come to the surface. I can't guarantee this person won't cheat. Hopefully not. But what I'm seeing in the cards here is that there could be a little bit of dishonesty in the distant future. But eventually everything will come out on the table here, as you can see with the Magician card as well. Moving on, the Six of Cups. It's a lot of romance. It's feeling innocent. It's feeling like a child again. It's feeling the butterflies in the stomach. It's thoughtful gestures, it's sweet gestures. You can see the children are giving each other flowers. So I feel like this person could be very sweet in your relationship. I feel like if you ever encounter tough times here, Cancer, this person will try to be sweet and thoughtful and do things that matter to you. Now, for some, this person could be just buying you luxury goods and spoiling you, and hey, that's all good. But I feel like with the Six of Cups, this person is genuinely interested in your interests. And because of this, I think when it comes to gift giving or when it comes to doing sweet things for you, they pay attention to your likes and your interests. And I think this will show. I think there's generosity, there's a lot of care, and there's definitely a lot of love. The two of you will create very beautiful memories together. I can see that you'll be involved with their family or their friends. You'll very much be a part of their life in a very big way. And I think I see you genuinely getting on with the people that are important around them. So their family, their friends, their associates, people they see, excuse me, on a day-to-day basis. So I like what the Six of Cups represents. It's the notion of your past. So I feel like sometimes this person will remind you of someone from your past. For the girls, it could be like sometimes this person reminds you of your father. For the males, it could be that sometimes this person reminds you of your mother. Like I feel as though, or a sibling, like there's familiarity with this person. They remind you of someone you used to date maybe, or someone in your past, or someone from your childhood, but it can also be symbolic of past life connections. So I think sometimes you'll have some sort of deja vu moment or some sort of intuitive mystic moment that indicates that this person was from your past life with the Six of Cups, but also children and pregnancy as well. So building a family together is absolutely possible with this person. Next card over is the Magician. Sometimes I feel like despite all that stability, sometimes things will happen very, very quickly for the two of you with the Magician card. This is a card of major manifestations and things coming to the surface quite quickly, unplanned more so. So I feel like there'll be a lot of surprises. And for some of you, I feel like there'll be unplanned pregnancies here. Something you didn't plan. The Magician card is sitting between the children cards. So I feel for some of you, sudden pregnancies, or when you decide to have a family, things will eventuate very, very quickly. Now, this could also be moving in together. I feel like in the most part, this person is wanting stability. But every now and again, not all the time, I don't think this is the general consensus with the development of your relationship or the rate of how things develop for you. But I think every now and again, there'll be something that there'll be a curveball that comes your way here, Cancer, and as a result, it's going to impact your relationship and things will happen very, very quickly. You know, it's the Magician. He brings to life anything very, very quickly, almost instantly, is what I'm seeing. So to have that sort of energy around your relationship, if your relationship is in the Magician, it indicates that sometimes you will genuinely be surprised with what this person says or comes up with or is willing to do for you. Or perhaps is adamant they wouldn't do before and then suddenly they've changed their minds. This sort of energy is around them. Ten of Pentacles here. But before I move on with the Ten of Pentacles, I said, you know, this could be your biggest obstacle here, is that sometimes other priorities lay before your relationship, or there could be a bit of manipulation or altering of the truth. So this person could, as much as they're very honest, sometimes they're not honest because they don't want to hurt you, and I think this could be an obstacle for you. I do. Ten of Pentacles is the family card. It's familiarity. Again, I mentioned the integration of being involved in someone else's life, involved with their friends, involved with their family, possibly starting a family business or a joint collaboration with this person, going into finance or business together as well. So this could also be the case for some of you Cancerians out there. But the Ten of Pentacles can be, you know, that happy family unit. It does rule income and legacy, so I feel like you're definitely creating a legacy of some kind with this person. I do feel like you'll be linked right up until old age as well here, Cancer. So this is very interesting. This won't apply for all, but for some, I think this is applicable. Page of Cups, sometimes you will be a fish out of water. Things can be very fickle at times, you know, this sort of fickle energy here with the Page of Cups and the Magician. So sometimes this is going to come up in your relationship. But what I love is the flexibility of the fish, and he asks the page what he wants. So there's accommodation. There's someone that will keep asking you what it is that you want. So it's nice to see that your wants are being placed of high importance here from this other person. But I do feel like sometimes you'll be a bit of a fish out of water in this relationship. Let's have a look and see what they're wanting, Cancer. What is this person wanting from you? 4 cards for what they're wanting. Okay, they're wanting independence with the Hermit card. They do have insecurities is what I'm seeing with the Hermit card, but they also want protection. The Hermit is the guardian, is the gatekeeper. So they're emotionally, mentally, physically wanting your protection. They need to be protected and nurtured is what I'm seeing with the Hermit card here. But they're also wanting independence and freedom from you at times. So I think they're quite independent. You know, the Magician card is quite an autonomous figure, as is the Hermit as well. So this is coming in around them. The Emperor energy here is again guidance, protection, possessiveness, or mentorship. So I do think you may be more dominant in this relationship here, Cancer, but they are wanting this from you. Sometimes I feel like they want to be the more dominant one with the Emperor energy here. But they are wanting to see that you're possessive over them, is what I'm gathering here from these cards. They're wanting upright communication. So as much as they want honesty, it's a stark contradiction actually, because they want honesty, they want truthfulness, they want common interests, they want a lot of communication with you, and they want to be able to talk to you about anything. But I see that sometimes they feel they'll hurt you if they tell you the truth, or if they don't alter what they know in some capacity here. That's not to say you need to be suspicious of everything here, Cancer, but I think sometimes they will do this, and I think it's hypocrisy, I do, because if they're wanting upright communication, but yet they don't feel like they can communicate with you completely honestly, well, you know, this changes things. This poses to be a problem then for some of you, because judgment gets involved here. So I feel as though they want your feedback. They want to see where you stand. They want to see how you think. You know, they're welcoming your judgment. So I feel as though they want to see that you care. You know, judgment is all about care and embrace and forming opinions. So they want to see that you're opinionated and you're adamant on your opinion, or you're adamant in your decision making here, Cancer, with the Judgment card. But this is family. This is a family unit. This is facing the music. I almost feel like this isn't on a conscious level. I feel like it's on a subconscious level. They need someone to put them in their place, Cancer, and I think you're going to come along and be the one to do that. Because judgment, I feel like they have to face the music about something, and in their past relationships, they haven't really, they've encountered obstacles, and I don't think someone has told them what they've done wrong or how they've hurt them. But I think you're going to be a bit of a wake-up call here for them in this relationship. So on some level, and I think it's on a more subconscious level, they need to be put in their place somehow, Cancer, and I think you'll be the one to do it. But look, I will leave it at that. I hope this reading has been insightful. Thank you so much for watching. Wishing you all the best, Cancer, and hopefully we'll be in touch soon. Take care. Bye for now.